Peace, infinite waters, diving deep. Once again, we're out here, we're in nature, in California, with some birds around us. It is time to play the introvert versus extrovert problem game. Are you ready? Put your hand up if you consider yourself to be an extrovert. Oh, like hands just shooting up. I'm an extrovert. I'm an extrovert. I get it. Put your hand up if you consider yourself to be an introvert. Nobody? Don't be shy. Okay, I get it. Never mind. You don't want to put your hand up. That's fine. We got a question that came in from a woman who said that people have told her she is an introvert, but she doesn't think so because she says she has a side that's really wild that nobody knows about. But then she says sometimes she can actually be really quiet too. So how does one actually find out if they are an introvert or they are an extrovert? We ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? You got a question? ralphsmart.com or Instagram us at Infinite Waters. Now, let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. Know if I'm an introvert or extrovert. As a psychologist, as a counselor, as an infinite being, I've been called an introvert, and I've also been called an extrovert. But the only way to find out is to play a little game called the introvert versus extrovert problem game. So it goes like this. You say, I'm an introvert, and then you give all the reasons why you probably aren't. And then you say I'm an extrovert, and then you give all the reasons why you probably aren't. So the first most common introvert versus extrovert problem. You say, I'm an introvert, but don't you know the quietest people have the loudest minds? You say, I'm an extrovert, but don't you know sometimes the loudest people have the quietest minds? I know nothing. The second most common introvert versus extrovert problem. You say, I'm an introvert, but the truth is, I just find it really hard to express how I feel sometimes, especially to you. You say, I'm an extrovert, but the truth is, I've just learned that bottling up, when you bottle up emotions, that will eat you alive. So I would rather express what I feel and get it off my chest so I can actually sleep on time this time. The third most common introvert versus extrovert problem. You say, I am an introvert, but no. I just love being alone because I can actually run away from you. And plus, nature relaxes me. I love my alone time. You say, I'm an extrovert, but the truth is, I am terrified to be alone. I don't even want to think about being alone. That's why I would rather hang out with you, because nothing is worse than being alone. The fourth most common introvert versus extrovert problem. You say, I am an introvert, but I guarantee you, if you ask me the right question, if you bring up the right topic, I will magically transform into an extrovert. I swear. 7-day vegan challenge. Pineapples, papaya, watercress, kale, tastes so good, coconuts, mangoes, dates, strawberries. Whoa, wait a minute. You were the same person I saw yesterday who was just silent. Now you're talking about all kinds of fruits and vegetables? What the hell is happening? Well, I'm sorry, you just brought up the right topic. It works like that. You say I'm an extrovert, but I swear, if you bring up the wrong topic, I am magically going to transform into an introvert. When was the last time? Hold it right there. Moment of silence. You are not going to do that thing on me. That question. When was the last time happened? No, I'm not going to answer that question because you went there. Don't go there with me. I'm only going to talk about surface stuff, not deep stuff. I don't do that. If you bring up anything deep, I'm going to be an introvert. Isn't it funny how sometimes you talk about deep stuff to introverts and they start talking a lot? Works like that. The fifth most common introvert versus extrovert problem. You say I'm an introvert, but no. I just don't like talking about boring subjects. It's that simple. You say I'm an extrovert, but the truth is, I don't mind talking about boring ass conversations because I can't stand silence. It's a lot better than just being silent, right? It is, right? It is. So let's talk about whatever, wherever, however, let's do it. Because I just find that connection in general is something which is missing, and it's good just to talk about anything and everything, even if it's not that interesting. Okay. The sixth most common introvert versus extrovert problem. You say I'm an introvert, but after my third eye opened, I started to see reality in a whole different way. And I'm still actually recovering from being mind blown that nothing is what it seems. So for now, I would rather spend time with a cat down the road and animals as opposed to human beings, especially when I found out what is going on in the world. You say I'm an extrovert because I just talk about really shallow stuff because, well, that's all I know about. My third eye has not been opened yet. But apparently when it does get opened, I'm going to become an introvert. The seventh most common introvert versus extrovert problem. Okay. You say I'm an introvert, but the truth of the matter is, I actually care what you think about me, so I'm going to zip it. Like, I'm not going to say anything else because you might probably take it the wrong way. You say I'm an extrovert, but the truth is, I don't care how you take it. It is not my job to be an interpreter for you. And you can translate whatever I say however you want. Go for it. I don't care if you judge me. I'm not here to start winning your approval. I'm going to speak my mind. And if you don't like it, those bananas you're eating for the 7-day vegan challenge, you can shove it up you know where. Yeah, I went there. The eighth most common introvert versus extrovert problem. You say I'm an introvert, but the truth is, I'm just a bad actor. Like, I can't pretend I'm actually enjoying myself right now, being around this crowd of people. I don't even know who they are. First of all, that's another story. I'm just a bad actor. I can't pretend. So I would rather be quiet right now. Okay? Because that way I actually feel more authentic. You say I'm an extrovert, but the truth of the matter is, I'm just a very good actor. And sometimes I love to people please. I love to laugh at a joke even if I don't find it funny, because it actually looks like I'm doing something at a party. Like, I don't actually find it funny though. And if I could really express myself, I would be like that introvert who's really a bad actor and being their authentic self. Slow motion that side. The ninth most common introvert versus extrovert problem. You say I'm an introvert, but the truth is, I just can express myself in so many other ways. Right? I don't just need to talk to express myself. I can actually paint with my feet. You should try it one time. You probably might enjoy it. You will. You would definitely enjoy it. You would definitely enjoy it. You say I'm an extrovert, but the truth of the matter is, speaking and opening my loud mouth is the only way I know how to get my message across and for you to understand me. It's that simple. That's why I talk a lot. The 10th most common introvert and extrovert problem. You say I'm an introvert, but the truth of the matter is, I just feel that silence rocks. Like, silence speaks volumes and says everything. So why even bother talking? Did you just hear that? You say I'm an extrovert, but I'm not a mind reader. I don't intend to become a mind reader. And I don't feel sometimes silence is that good, because a lot of times people take things the wrong way, and it's better just to say what you actually are thinking rather than just letting silence speak for itself. So there you have it in a nutshell. That is the 10 introvert versus extrovert problems. Now, in becoming your greatest version, what's helped me along my journey is realizing I am an introvert, but I am also an extrovert. And how do I know that? When I just play that game right there. You see, there are moments where we are really, really quiet. But then sometimes we are around people who bring out the extroverted side of us, right? So being extrovert is all about expression, where you can express yourself freely, loudly, but also being introverted is also another form of expression. And we both have these sides within us. So there you have it. It is a beautiful day today. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Have a beautiful day. We're out here. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace.